This video builds on the previous video or a previous video for AutoCAD fields and the layout name. So in this case, I want to expand it to have a substring of the layout tab. So if I go back to Civil 3D, if my layout tab name has additional characters, how do I parse out the civil or the INF out of it to view the text? So I'm going to go ahead and add some annotation. And then right click and insert the field. And go to Objects or Other and do a diesel expression and paste in my starting line here. So I'm just going to go ahead and break up my lines just to make it a little bit easier to see. And I'm doing this video without any edits, so get to hear my thought processes. So here's the equals, right? And so the first value is the get variable, and that gets the current tab. And then the equals, and I'm just going to go ahead and so I want to get a substring of the current tab. If I go back to the blog post, there's a link that goes to the knowledge base. And I can see all of the diesel functions available. And I believe there's one for substring. And it's here. So it returns a substring of string starting at character start and extending for a length of characters. So I could use the @ or the $ substring. And so I'll go back to Civil 3D. And so I'm going to add it to this value. And so it's going to grab the layout tab name. And so I have a comma. And then I have the string, which is the layout tab. And then I have the start location and then a length. So if I look at my name, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters. So I think I want to start at 10, and I want to go for a length of 3. And then I can have the closing parentheses because I have the opening parentheses at the beginning of this. And then I have a comma. And then the equals is going to look for the CIV value. And then if it is, it's going to return civil. And then I can do the same thing for my other line. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste after the equals. And then it's going to be a comma, 10, comma, 3, closing parentheses, and then I have the INF, and then infrastructure. So I'll go ahead and delete this so it's all on one line again. And then I can check the work. So the 10 might be off by 1 digit because it might start at 0 instead of 1. And so it's error. So I can then try it again. And then instead of 10, do 9, do 9, and then hit OK. Do RE for regen. And if it doesn't work out, you can always create a field to kind of break it up. So I can go ahead and edit the field. And I can go ahead and take the substring portion of it and hit OK. And then go ahead and insert another field to see what I'm doing wrong. And so then I can hit OK. And so it looks like my just numbers are off a little bit. So it looks like I need to add 1, 2 to it. So instead of 9, it looks like I need to be 11. And so that looks like the correct values to fix this. So then I can come back in here, change the 9 to 11, change that to 11, hit OK. And now I've got the value written out. I can go ahead and copy this text and paste it into my other tab. And now I can see that the values work out pretty quickly, pretty good. And so that's how you can expand it using the diesel functions. And you can just go and look for the values in here.